So we're here at Supercars by the Sea, our local car show we like coming to once a month. And today we brought our Ferrari 250 GT Lusso. So we're here to check out some cool cars and give you a little history on the Lusso. One of the main things I want to point out about this car is it had a 99-point restoration and won platinum, so it is absolutely gorgeous. The paint is like a very deep dark blue and the interior is a very light tan, which is a striking color combination, making this particular Lusso extremely gorgeous. Ferrari's 250 Lusso was built as a grand touring luxury car. Instead of being a sporty car, it was meant for more long-distance comfortable trips. So there's a couple features that make it more comfortable for the driver. For instance, Ferrari was known for trying to balance their cars out and having more of a mid-engine car, whereas this car, the engine is pushed more to the front, so a true front-engine V12, meaning the interior has a lot more room for the driver and passenger, making it more comfortable of a ride. The car also, as always with Ferrari, has a very sleek, beautiful design. I love the curves of this car. It has that kind of swoop with the nice, just soft rear end. It's gorgeous. Now, one thing you'll notice about the car is it has a huge rear and front and side windows, making visibility excellent. You don't have to, try and look out a little tiny rear window like a lot of modern Lamborghinis and stuff like that. It's easy to see what's going on around you. Now, Ferrari did not want to screw up the body line of the car, so if you'll notice on this side and the other side, it's missing something. It has no door for a gas cap. That's because they hid the actual gas cap, the filler, in the trunk of the car. So here, when you pop the trunk, the gas cap is hid right here. It keeps the body design sleek and smooth with no interruptions and no unneeded little flaps and accessories. So the front of the Lusso has the 4 headlight design, which on some cars, like the 332+2, the headlights are right next to each other, which is not the most appealing, but on this car, how they space them out, I find it to have an aggressive yet subtle front stance that is really stylish and elegant instead of clunky, which sometimes the 4 headlight cars can come off as. If we take a closer look at the engine bay of this car, you'll see that the platinum restoration, they took every attention to detail possible. The engine bay is as clean as it gets. There are 350 Lussos built between 1963 and 64. There was one built in 1962 specifically for the Paris Auto Show, but it was a prototype and it's slightly different than what you see normally on Lussos today. The body was designed by Pininfarina and built by Scaglietti. The actual body is steel, and the doors, the hood, and the trunk are all aluminum. They came with a 4-speed synchro mesh gearbox, which means shifting is really smooth and enjoyable to drive. The Lusso has a top speed of 150 miles an hour and goes 0 to 60 in just over 7 seconds, which to today's standards is laughable. But in 1963, it was state of the art. The Lusso is the last of the 250 engine. The 250s were used in the PF Coupes, PF Cabs, GTOs, 2+2s. They were a very flexible engine. They were made different with compression ratios, pistons, valves, stuff like that to give them different horsepower for different uses. You don't use a GTO the same way you use a 2+2. The front bumper of the Lusso is a 3-piece design that's very pretty, but it's purely decorative. It basically does nothing if you get in an accident. It's mounted straight onto the body of the car, so if you hit anything bigger than a cat, you're crumpling the bumper like a piece of tinfoil. One of the neat features about this car is the jack points. They're little silver dots right behind the front tires and right in front of the back tires. Now, what they're for, back in the 60s, these cars came with a big tool set. So if you got a flat tire while driving, you can get out of the car, pull out the little silver plug, put the jack that came with the car into the hole, and jack up the car, then change the spare tire, which is located in the boot. The interior of the car is covered in elegant leather and carpeting, making it very luxurious. The very well bolstered bucket seats are very comfortable to sit in, and they face a rather confusing instrument panel. The speedometer is placed instead of straight in the middle, it's off to the right of the driver, slightly angled towards the driver, so you can still see it fine. But I guess Ferrari wanted you to worry more about the oil temperature and the functionality of the car rather than how fast you're going. So it takes a little getting used to, but after a while, it's kind of a neat feature. Driving this car is, it's amazing. You get that classy 60s feel. The wooden nerdy steering wheel, the leather everything, it's pretty incredible. I mean, you feel luxurious. It's just overall pleasant. We're gonna be advertising this car with an asking price of $1.8 million. It may seem a little outrageous, seeing as you can buy a couple of houses for that price here in Southern California. But this car, the Lusso, is largely regarded one of the most beautiful cars Ferrari ever built. And seeing as there's many beautiful cars, it's a hard competition, but I gotta agree, it's a gorgeous car. If you guys like seeing cars like this, I encourage you to subscribe because we have a lot more coming through our doors all the time. So please give the video a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned because we have a lot more content coming out in the near future.
Hello playa, what's up? What's up? What are we doing today?
We're waking up, we're getting coffee, then we're taking the Lusso down to the car show at the beach. So we're here today at Supercar by the Sea, which is one of our local supercar shows that
Normal. Talk to me.
Hey asshole! I have to like look up to see over the steering wheel. This is like right in the way. I think it's meant for somebody a little taller than me. Now the downside, it has no AC. So today happens to be a very hot day, and we're in this car in 80-something degree weather with no air conditioning.
97.
Oh, 97 degree weather. Okay. like. So I encourage you to like.
Almost perfect.